Welcome back to the Red Raider Network here in Orange City as we watch some GPAC soccer between the Warriors from Midland and your Northwestern Red Raiders. First, the starters for the Midland Warriors. In goal, senior number 1, Marco Moresco. A sophomore defender, number 2, Riley Barrett. A junior midfielder, number 4, Ryan Lee. Senior defender, number 5, Dawson Butcher. Sophomore midfielder, number 6, Diego Sainz. A junior midfielder, number 8, Eloy Alo de Marque. A junior forward, number 11, Patrick Long. A sophomore midfielder, number 14, Nathan Powis. A junior defender, number 16, Lorenco Almeida. A junior midfielder, number 22, Axel Miranda. And a sophomore forward, number 30, Colton Costello. Head coach for the Warriors, Josh Nakaima, in his 3rd season, assisted by Christian Sanchez, Colin Shutters, Haley Williams, and Dustin Corbin. Now, your starters for the Red Raiders. In goal, senior, number 1, Pablo Espas. A senior defender, number 2, Adam de Boer. A senior defender from the Netherlands, number 3, Luke Roloffs. A senior midfielder from Chioggia, Italy, number 6, Marco Alessio. A junior forward from Voorhout, Netherlands, number 7, Stan Vandenbeld. A senior midfielder from Cologne, Germany, number 10, Tim Kaltenberger. A junior forward from Valencia, Spain, number 20, Alejandro Ruiz Garcia. A junior midfielder from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 21, Riley Arbo. A senior defender from Siegen, Germany, number 24, Marcel Langert. And a freshman forward from Santiago, Chile, number 29, Francisco Quiroga. Head coach Dan Sweer in his 16th season here in Orange City, assisted by Tyler Limmer, Michael Simmelink, Joshua Wingfield, and Juan McCrae. Last meeting these two teams had earlier this season was down in Fremont, Nebraska. They drew 1-1. Goal coming in the 22nd minute for Midland and 24th minute quickly right after for the Red Raiders, and was scoreless the rest of the match. Both teams obviously looking for a win here in this quarterfinal matchup in the GPAC tournament. You win, you move on. You lose, you're done. Raiders ending the season off kind of a hot streak. Pull out second in conference after their preseason ranking of 5th. It's always good to prove the preseason rankings wrong. Northwestern coming into this game 12-4-2, 8-1-2 in the GPAC, and the Warriors 4-8-5, just 2-4-5 in the GPAC, just 2 wins in GPAC play this season for the Warriors. So the Raiders definitely need to capitalize on that. No drawing in this one tonight, so if they can't get it done in 90, they'll have to outlast them in extra time. At home this season, Red Raiders are 7-2-1. On the road, they're 5-2-1. So the stats show they get off to a lead here first half. They are 11-0 this season when leading at half. Early goal would be ideal tonight. Pretty nice night here in Orange City. 40 degrees, no wind. Can't ask for much better in November soccer. So ball to the Warriors here to start this first half. And we're off. As the Warriors opt to go back to Moresco to start. He'll boot forward, but right to the head of Kaltenberger. So a little kick, that's got to be something. So a little kickball here to start this one, just back and forth, back and forth. Just when you'd think maybe Midland has some possession. Nope, they opt to just kick it out of bounds. So throwing deep in their own third for roll-offs. The Raiders will play it slow out the back. So back to DeBoer. All the way back to Langert. And to Espas. So this last week, Tim Kaltenberger was named the lead goal scorer in all of the GPAC as he makes his first mark of the game there on the ball, with 14 goals this season so far. So not only in goals, but also points. He leads the GPAC with 29. The Raiders pushing forward early, but nothing comes of it. As Moresco will just swallow that up back there. And feed it to Barrett, who looks long. No problem there for Arbo, but he gives it right back. So while the grass looks nice, it seems to maybe be a little slippery out there. We've had a couple slips already so far. Players should be sure to get that footing before they try and do anything crazy. Here's Marcel. Looks through to Quiroga. Garcia. There's Alessio feeding through ball to Kaltenberger up top. He looks to cross it in, but Moresco calls off his defenders and has no problem picking that up. So ball just kind of bouncing around. Long keeps it in, feeds it across, but no one's there. This touch for Von Saldern. He puts it forward to Garcia. He's got one to beat. Taken away by Miranda. Garcia wins it back, gets tackled, wins a free kick for the Raiders. Almost near midfield. So the Raiders will play it short and just keep their possession. They're in no rush. Back and forth. Now Garcia looks long for either Arbo or roll-offs. But Langert's able to get to it. And it's just every time he's touched it so far, just straight back to Espas. No playing games. So to Garcia now. Alessio in the middle. He has a missed touch. Taken away by Signs. He slips on himself. Midland trying to be really cute up top. Just keep giving it away. Sometimes you just don't try and do anything fancy. Just get the job done. So Powis looks long for Signs. Working on DeBoer. There's no problem there for DeBoer. Ball wasn't out, says the AR. So Kaltenberger in the middle. He finds Garcia. All the Raiders back in their defensive half as they slowly shift up. Alessio with a mile in front of him. Arbo to Quiroga. Back to Arbo. He opts to go back rather than wide. So Garcia has Van Saldern and finds him. Now Vandenbeld with a couple to beat. Plays it through ball to Van Saldern. Van Saldern slides, gets a touch on it. Great save there by Moresco, but that's going to go over the touchline. Corner kick for the Raiders. Their first real chance of the game. So that's Garcia out to take it. So plays it short to Langert. Top of the box. Langert has a rip. Oh, just off the top corner. But that was deflected by the defender. And that's a good thing, because without that deflection, that thing was seeking the top corner. So ball in. This one into the box. Good ball. Looking for Arbo. Just over his head. He'll chase it down. So a slip by the Midland defender there. Throw in Red Raiders. Deep in the Midland third. DeBoer to take this one. Plays it short and back for Roloffs. Roloffs looks to feed it in. A couple bouncing around. Vandenbeld tries to get a touch. He's unable to. DeBoer now. DeBoer will go up into the box. Kaltenberger with the flick far post. Moresco bobbles, but not a problem. He'll play it quick right away. I'm not sure. They just don't have numbers up there. But a good touch nonetheless. And now Signs with it. Out wide to his winger. Raiders outnumber him 7-2. That looks to be DeMarque out there. No problem for Espas as he finds Quiroga with some space in front of him. Arbo plays it safe. Little ticky-tacker for the Raiders, but that's taken away by Powis as he streams down the right side. He plays one forward to Long. Great save there by Chicho. So throw in for Midland. So head there by Arbo. Cleared out by Langert. Vandenbeld slipping and sliding. Arbo flicked forward to Quiroga. He's got Garcia ahead of him, but opts for Roloffs behind. Roloffs has Von Saldern wide open on the far side, but oh yeah, it's getting slick out there. That's going to get more slippery as the game goes on. So ball looked to play in by Long, but that's going to be over the line off the side of the goal kick. So the Raiders play it short off the goal kick again. Garcia now with some space ahead of him. He takes that space, beats one, drops to Von Saldern, back to Garcia. Makes a move, feeds it in the box. Great looking ball to Arbo, but Barrett is just able to get a touch there. So Roloffs finds Alessio wide open middle of the field. Good ball in there, but miscommunication between Vandenbeld and Quiroga, who was after it. So a little back and forth between Butcher and Barrett back in the back. Now Maresco. Header by Garcia. Touched by Vandenbeld to Quiroga. Back to Vandenbeld to Roloffs. Arbo to Alessio. Man on his back. Arbo with a little space to work. Now the Raiders have shifted up. Von Saldern, far side. Beats his defender. Looks to feed it in, but that's going to be deflected. So another corner for the Raiders. Garcia to take it again. Oh, good looking ball into the middle. Unable to find DeBoer. Coach looking for a foul. There's just nothing there. Never was going to be. Never will be. So Garcia again to feed one in. This one not what he was looking for. Vandenbeld in for Kaltenberger, but too far ahead of him. No problem for Maresco. So only 2 shots so far here for the Raiders, but all the momentum has been leaning in their favor. Only 2 shots, but multiple pressures. Unable to really make anything out of them. So Long is taken away there by Arbo. Not really sure what's going on here. Midland's crying and complaining. Ref says, I don't know what you're complaining about. So throwing for the Warriors. Missed touch off the head there by Signs, but he gets lucky because Linger kicks it out. So throwing for Powis. Booted out again, throwing for the Warriors. Powis has Signs in the corner with roll-offs on his back. Tries to go middle, but that's taken away. Back to a Spas. And the whole field shifts. Kaltenberger goes all the way back. The Raiders just keep possession back in their half. Now they move. Kaltenberger finds Vandenbeld in the middle. Now roll-offs. Mistouch there by roll-offs. Now we've got 2v2. Signs looks forward for Long. Long with Langert to beat. Takes a horrible shot. No problem for a Spas. Now Arbo with all the space in front of him. Alessio taken out from behind. That's a foul every time. Some ridiculous antics from the Warriors. Ref steps in, says none of that. Such stupid stuff. So Raiders push down the side. Garcia with it. He's got Von Saldern in front of him. Over the touchline. DeBoer will step up to throw this one in. Maybe look to get something into the box. Can treat it as a set piece. Not quite what they were looking for, but Alessio keeps it forward. This one taken away by Lois. He's got Signs in front of him. Good tackle there by roll-offs. Back to Barrett. And Midland will play it out of their back half. So Red Raider Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors: Premier Communications, the Van Englenhoven Insurance Agency, Kopetsky Ace Hardware, Diamond Vogel Paint, Iowa State Bank, Pepsi of Siouxland, Security National Bank, Orange City Health System, American State Bank, C&H Body Shop, Connected Electric, Scooters of Orange City, and People's Bank. Thanks for being on the team behind the team. As the Raiders win back possession here, throwing from roll-offs. Good touch there by roll-offs to find Vandenbeld. Now Arbo has that one taken away by Miranda. That's a studs up. Yeah, that's not allowed. So clock stoppage for an injured player. Probably a yellow too. Nope, no yellow. Yeah, you just can't get your boot that high. So Raiders go to play quick, but ref says clock hasn't started yet. So Roloff's looking up over the top for Vandenbeld. Finds his head, but just too much as it flicks on over. Goal kick for the Warriors. So Maresco to Butcher, back to Maresco. That one goes through everyone's legs. Espas steps up and clears it on out. So Vandenbeld. That's no problem for DeBoer. I guess the ball went out somewhere or a deflection somewhere. Throwing for Raiders. Hey, yo. Nothing. So Lee sends it far side. Back to Butcher, who looks long. Over for Lois in the right corner. But good body position there by Roloffs. If you're tuned in tonight, we'll give you a shout out. Just send a text to 920-287-5024. Let us know who you are or who you're watching, where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out here near the end of the first half or second half. That's 920-287-5024. So Garcia looking for something over the top, but miscommunication, no one there. Almeida's going to send it forward. Back to Espas. And cleared away. So we got a couple subs warming up for the Warriors. Lois sends it in. Oh, missed touch there by DeBoer. Corner kick, Warriors. So it looks like Miranda out to take this one in. Ball's in. Overshot by a million yards. Signs chasing it down. He was working on Quiroga up there. And Quiroga gets the best of him. So throw in Raiders. Oh, we got our first shout out of the game from the McFadden family. Go Raiders. I assume they're up in Alaska watching. JC sure to get in here in a little bit. If not, end of the first half, second half for sure. Got another watch party from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Go Raiders. So Raiders trying to build up an attack here. Garcia back. Ball in, looking for Arbo, just over his head. So Lois chasing it down. And he looks up over the top. Finds Long, who just throws Langer to the ground. I mean, buddy, you never had a chance at the ball. Why do that? So free kick for the Raiders. .22 to go yet in this first half. Still scoreless. 2 shots to the Raiders, 1 shot recorded for the Warriors. Raiders really playing it slow. Slow to build up the attack. Just focusing on keeping that possession. Something the Warriors have not done so far. So Garcia up over the top. Here's something. Vandenbeld in the middle looking for Quiroga. Touched out by Butcher. But the Raiders win a throw-in. That's going to be in the Midland third. So DeBoer on it. Ball comes in. It's a good-looking throw. Looked to be flicked on. Ball bouncing around. Popped up in the air. No one able to get anything on it. Long sends a header out. Alessio swings for one, but that's deflected. He'll chase down Signs with ease. Taken away by Langer, who pushes forward to Quiroga. Quiroga's got 2 on him. Tries to beat both. Missed touch there. Costello with his first touch of the game for the Warriors. I mean, how are you ever going to think that's going to work? In what world is that not a foul? So Langert again tackled from behind, wins a free kick for the Raiders. Espas steps up to take it. And the Raiders go from there. 2 subs at the line for the Warriors. Alessio chips one up over the top, looking for Vandenbeld. He gets tripped from behind, but not enough to draw the whistle. Throw in Raiders. Roll-offs to take this one. Again, they opt to play it back, play it safe. The Sweer family watching from Edgerton, Minnesota. Welcome, Sweer family. Raiders row, they say. So Garcia working his way down the line. He wins another corner for the Raiders. Raiders got to take advantage of one of these. So Garcia again plays it short, finds Langert on top of the box. Back out to Garcia. Makes a move on the defender. Wins another corner for the Raiders. Garcia again. He plays this one up top, looking for a head. DeBoer unable to get on it. So that one cleared away by Long. Roloff sends a great-looking ball in. Von Saldern unable to get there in time. Just happens to knock over the keeper. No harm. So Moresco punts it out. Slipped there by Von Saldern. Long mistouch. Alessio takes advantage. Midland wins it back. Ball looked to play in. Deflected by DeBoer. Garcia now with a man all over his back. I guess you call that a shot by Long. So here come the Raiders. Langert now with options. Plays it short to Roloffs. Roloff sends it to the far side. Here to Langert. Langert's able to keep it in. Red Raider Marcel Langert is a sport management major. In 2021, he was named the GPAC Defensive Player of the Year and earned third-team All-American honors. Raiders stand out. So here's an opportunity. Garcia feeds one in. A couple Raiders in the box with their heads unable to do anything. So Roloffs makes a man miss, sends it in. Ball bouncing around. There's Kaltenberger on it. He takes a shot but slips as he does so over the bar. Goal kick for the Warriors, and in come the subs who have been on the line for what feels like forever. So we have Lucas Foreman and Colin McKee both in the game. Signs and Long out of the game. So goal kick Midland, 16 to go here in this first half, with a couple shout-outs here. Go Warriors from Muskegon. First Warriors shout-out. Glad to see everyone participating. Another Warriors fan unhappy with the commentary. Another one unhappy. Here we go. Shout out from Fremont. We love our honey bun number 9, Thomas. From the Mulder family. So ball just back and forth, nothing crazy. The Oxland family out of Spain. Go Raiders and kill the Warriors. Go Pablo. Espas with quite the season so far. 61 saves so far this season with only a 1 goal against average. So Garcia now here on the near side, working with. He feeds one in. No Raiders able to get anything on it. Von Soldern almost on the far post, but now the Warriors will try and build up some sort of counterattack. They'll push that one forward to Foreman. He'll beat DeBoer, but DeBoer is able to work back, get it out. So another corner here for the Warriors. And that looks like Costello who will step out to take this one. As the Warriors bring some of their taller bodies forward. So they'll set up here with 8 in the box. So ball in from Costello. It's a high one. Again, a little too far. Cleared out by Roloff, so throw in for the Warriors. Thomas Mulder for Ballon d'Or 2025. Another shout out. Long way to go for that one. But never say never. So that one up over everyone's head. Another goal kick for Espas. with a little over 12 to go here in this first half of the GPAC quarterfinal match. Roloffs keeps it short. So here comes Von Saldern. Looks to play one in early, but taken away by the Warriors. Now here's something. They play it forward to Foreman, who has Colin Mackey in front of him, but unable to make anything of it. Ball back to the Raiders. Garcia now finds Kaltenberger, who will go right back to him. Oh, gets lucky there. Bounces it off of Foreman. So Alessio now with two chasing him from behind. Finds Vandenbeld, who tries something a little too fancy. So Colin Mackey now with two defenders in front of him. Let's see what he can make out of this. Looking to work his way around Debo. Still has possession. Oh, placed into Foreman there. Oh, just taken away by Langert, who read that one like a book. So Garcia now with Von Saldern streaming down to the corner. Opts for Alessio in the middle. Oh. Whoa. Darn near swing and a miss. So subs on for both teams here. Austin Golden on for the Warriors. Subbing out Powis. And Gerard Uwami in for Quiroga. So still a corner to the Raiders. Vandenbeld on this one. Good looking ball, far post. Over the goalkeeper's hands, but just too far, as Kaltenberger cannot get there in time. So Warriors now trying to look to build something up. Another shout out, go Warriors. So Butcher looks long. Good touch there between Roloffs and Arbo both. Arbo looks to play it safe. So far, Warriors really looking to push every time they get the ball. Raiders really building up that slow attack. They haven't taken as many opportunities as maybe they would have liked to so far. Really just playing safe, not trying to give anything away. Good physical play there by Costello on the back of Arbo. No foul called. So throw into the Warriors. So here's Mackey now. Plays forward looking for Foreman, but just a little too much. As Espas is going to be able to pick that one up and roll it on out to DeBoer. Adam DeBoer is an elementary education major. Adam was one of 4 Northwestern men's soccer players who earned NAIA Scholar Athlete recognition last year. Raiders stand out. So again, slow build up here for the Raiders. Kaltenberger finds Langert here. Oh, Garcia looking for something over the top. Unable to find Uami there. But he had him if he finds that through ball one-on-one to net. So Von Salder now again plays it short. So ball in here for Garcia, looking for something lower. Arbo takes a touch, drops it back to Roloffs, who's unable to have a one-timer. So now they'll look to build up play from here. Make some space there. Poor touch by Arbo. Given away. And now Midland on the move. So foul there from behind by Uami. Free kick won by De Marquet. Just beyond the half-field line. Looks like Butcher to be on this one. So 3 on the back line of the Raiders from the Warriors. Bouncing around, bouncing around. Costello now with a chance to take a shot from outside. But Alessio gains leverage. So Mackey working across the top of the box, rips a shot way wide. Another goal kick for Espas. So Roloffs sends it wide. Missed touch by Von Saldern, but he'll chase it down. Another shout out from the Warrior fan base. Much love out of the Warrior fan base. Not too many from the Raiders so far. We'll see if we can pick it up in the second half. So Vandenbeld slips, missed touch. Moresco now looking to play it quick up to Mackey, but DeBoer will shut that down. And slow play up with the throw in now for the Warriors. And they'll take their time to get to this one. So the Raiders win it back. Garcia has Uwami in front of him and about 6 defenders on his back. So roll-offs to Arbo, one on. Has it taken away. Barrett out to Costello. He's got Barrett making the give and go and Mackey in front of him. He opts for Foreman, middle of the field. He makes one miss. Ref's going to bring back the advantage. So he saw the foul but gave Foreman the chance to win advantage and play forward. He was unable to do so, so ref will bring it back and award the free kick to the Warriors. So Costello on this one. 7 Warriors on the line. Feeds it in. Good looking ball there, but Langert gets ahead to it. Uwami now. Foreman. Now Alessio will send it forward. Ball bounces over the head of De Marque. And the Raiders will win it back. Oh, foul there by the Warriors. That one's questionable. Vanderbilt's just been slipping everywhere. DeBoer, Alessio back to DeBoer. Forward to Vanderbilt. Back to DeBoer. Yeah, nothing crazy coming out of the Raiders here. Just slow and steady, keep possession. They've definitely outpossessed this half. So Van Saldern to Vandenbeld, back to Van Saldern, who will stream his way down the side of the field. Oh, he makes a couple miss. Here he is in the box, sends it in the middle. Shot there by Arbo. Asked for a handball, but nothing. So big opportunity missed there by Arbo. He's going to be remembering that one for the rest of this game. Ball at his feet, no defender in the area at the PK mark. Nonetheless, corner kick to the Raiders. Shout out Theo as he sends in, let's go Warriors. 1 minute to go here in this first half. Corner kick, Garcia on it. He sends it in. Moresco able to punch it away. Now Alessio looking to put something back in the box. Arbo's on the ground in the box. He gets back up. Ball bouncing around. No one able to get anything on it. Now Mackey, ball falls at his feet. He's got Foreman on his right. Looks to play it forward to him, but good defending there by Roloffs, who clears it away. 30 seconds to go. Garcia with a great touch. And now attack back to the Raiders. Wami to Arbo. So Roloffs makes a man miss, but slips. That one headed out of bounds by DeMarque. And that's going to do it. Shot there by Vanderbilt. That'll bring the first half to a close here in Orange City as we have a 0-0 match here between the Warriors and your Red Raiders. And we will be back shortly in about 15 minutes for the second half of this GPAC quarterfinal play. Welcome back to Red Raider Network here at the NWC Soccer Complex for this quarterfinal GPAC matchup between the Warriors from Midland and your Northwestern Red Raiders. So 0-0 through 45, another 45 to see if it can decide that. If not, we go to extras. So a couple scores from around the GPAC today. Briar Cliff took down Dakota Wesleyan 5-0. That one was the only early game in the slate tonight. All the rest were 7 o'clock. Dort up 1-0 against Concordia at halftime. Morningside up 1-0 on Hastings at halftime. So a couple tight matchups here in the second slate of games this evening. So first half dominated possession-wise by the Raiders, but shots-wise it won't tell you that. 3 apiece. Red Raiders definitely playing the slower approach, slow attack, let things build up while Hastings was punch it forward and see what happens. I'm sorry, while Midland punch it forward and see what happens. And that's what they'll do here with a counterattack with Long on the ball, but he'll have that taken away. No problem. The ball's bouncing around here. We'll see who can finally control it. And that's going to be a Spas in the back for the Raiders. So once again, the Raiders will play it slow, keep it in their half, let the possession build up. Ball out to Langert with plenty of space and time. That might be the longest pass attempted tonight for the Raiders, is a cross. So Vandenbeld now to Alessio. To Roloffs. He has that taken away, but poked out of bounds by Costello, so that's again a Red Raider throw-in. So poked out of bounds again by the Warriors. Raider fans, you can help support Red Raider Athletics by joining the Raider Athletic Association. It's the team behind the team that supports our 550 student athletes. Go to nwciowa.edu/joinraa to join today. That's nwciowa.edu/joinraa. So throw in for the Raiders, but man down, that's going to be Von Saldern. Stop the clock. Injured player. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of that here in the second half. If this game stays close, it's going to get chippy. So throw in Warriors. They'll look to go long. There's signs and long on it. Chased down there by Miranda. Looking for DeMarque. So Miranda feeds one in. Raiders trying to clear it out. Unable to do so. Chased down by Signs, but he basically dribbles it out of bounds. So throw in deep in their own half here by the Raiders. That's DeBoer on it. So Midland wins the throw-in. And the Raiders win this throw-in. So a chance at an attack here for the Raiders with roll-offs on the ball. Feeds it forward to Kaltenberger. To Alessio. Out to roll-offs. Looking to play it in, but headed out by Butcher. Alessio wins it back to Von Saldern with a couple to beat. Back to Alessio. He's got some space in front of him. Plays a nice through ball to Von Saldern. Sliding tackle there by Almeida. So out of bounds, Raider throw in. And the Raiders will play it all the way back. So far in this game, 6 corners going for the Raiders. Only 3 for the Warriors. So there's been chances, the Raiders just unable to capitalize on any of them so far. So we had a shout out from the first half that was a request to give it in the second half from Nate, Christian, and Derek, watching from Orange City. Go Raiders. So Roloff's looking to build up an attack, but he has that deflected. Great touch there by Vandenveld. Now Quiroga to Arbo to Vandenveld. Vandenveld able to keep it in, but taken away by Butcher, who sends it forward to Long and tries to take a fancy touch, unable to do so. And he just tackles Langert from behind, no call. So now Signs on DeBoer. Signs again unable to get there in time. It's been the story of the day. So throw in Raiders. So ball back to the Warriors defensive third, and here they go again looking for a long ball. Great ball there from Butcher over to Long, who gets a touch on it, but that's great positioning there from DeBoer. No foul, but keep anything crazy from happening there out of Long. So Spas rolls it to Von Saldern. Von Saldern looks for a ball up over the top to Garcia. Garcia with one to beat. Kind of takes a missed touch, but able to keep it. Not sure if that was meant to be a shot or a pass, but it finds its way to Maresco. He'll roll it to Almeida. They're taking pointers from the Raiders now. All first half, Maresco is just booming and booming down the field. So early subs at the line for the Warriors. Not 10 minutes into this half as they are building up an attack, but cleared out by roll-offs. Good touch there by Garcia. Arba with a guy on his back all game long, asking for something from the ref. Langert with a poor touch, given away. Now Costello looks long, but Signs was not on the same page. So Spas will play it short to DeBoer. Garcia finds Alessio in the middle. To roll-offs. Alessio over the top for Quiroga, but too much. Finds it back at his feet. Other Raiders will look to switch the field. First to Garcia. Arbo's floating up top looking for a through ball. They'll opt for Van Saldern down the side. Kicked out of bounds there by DeMarque. So throw in Raiders, and DeBoer will step up again to make this another set piece. That one not as good. Shot here from Alessio, top of the box, deflected. Tries another shot, this one with the other foot. So Maresco looks long for Signs. He's got Langert in front of him. Back to Espas, who plays it short to DeBoer. So roll-offs looks wide. Good touch there by Garcia to control it. Kaltenberger with some space. Looks long over the top for Quiroga. Good play there by Golden, who gets the second half nod for the Warriors. I'm confused what's going on over there. One man hugging another. It's questionable. Oh, Garcia gets away with a poor touch. Goes wide for Van Saldern. Tries to cut in. Maintains possession. Now Garcia again. Chance to rip a shot. He does so. And that's got way too much under it. So ref asks for the trainer or subs on. I'm not sure what that indication is. Trainer. Man down. So the early second half subs on. Same two that came in late in the first. That is Foreman and McKee. In for Signs and Long. I'm not sure if the plan was to run him into the ground in the first 10 minutes or if Josh Nakema, head coach, didn't like what he saw the first couple minutes. But nonetheless, subs on. And so that was DeMarque, who was down. He's back up. So we have a little stoppage in play. Not sure what's going on. Just getting a little organization together. So now the whistle blows, clock starts again. Goal kick Warriors. And they'll try and send it forward to a Raider, and then they get lucky that the Raiders have a missed touch. It's the game plan. Just hope the Raiders make a mistake. So Warriors win it back. Again, send it up over the top to another Raider. And another missed touch. Borop's back to a Spas. And the Raiders will start again. Now Garcia. Garcia looks for something up over the top. Von Saldern to Kaltenberger. To Alessio. Alessio up to Quiroga. Missed touch there by Quiroga, looking for roll-offs, who was overlapping on his left side. But throw-in awarded to the Raiders. And working in the corner there, that's going to be deflected off. So shot there by Quiroga, top of the box. That one's over the bar. Substitution on for the Raiders. Gerard Uwami in the game. Summing in for Vandenbeld. A couple team stats to note so far this season. Northwestern, a 2.89 goals per game average. Midland, only 1.2. Goals against, Midland 1.6. Northwestern 0.94. You're not going to win a lot of games when your goals against average is higher than your goals for average. That's basic algebra. So Foreman for the Warriors plays it out wide to Golden. He makes a man miss, and he dribbles it out of bounds. So goal kick here for the Raiders, and substitution on for the Raiders as well. That is Kobe Bacam. Subbed on to take Von Saldern off. Crucial mistake there by Bacam. Gives it to McKee, top of the box. He takes a shot, but great save by a Spas. That would have been a big-time mistake on your first touch of the game there, Bacam. McKee is the Warriors' top goal scorer this season with 4. To note, Kaltenberger, the Raiders' top goal scorer, with 14. So that one headed out by Almeida. Throw in for Bacam, and this is who you want throwing the ball in from your attacking third. Bacam can get that thing into the middle of the box. This one to Kaltenberger. Kaltenberger flicks, touched by Arbo. Arbo across the box to Garcia. Garcia takes a wayward shot. Just never had a chance. Never had the feet planted, fallen away from the ball. That's the recipe for disaster. So goal kick Warriors. The Warriors will play slow out of their own back this time. Butcher with it on his feet. Just as I say that, he'll go long. Looking to go over Bacam. Unable to do so. Bacam heads it out. Yep, that one's over the line. So throw in Warriors. Yeah, buddy. You can't throw that in 15 yards ahead of where it went out. So Almeida now. For Costello. He finds De Marque, who's working down in the corner, but touched out there by Kaltenberger. So corner kick to the Warriors. With just under 26 left in regulation. So Costello will set this one up in the corner. Different little formation off this set piece for the Warriors. They start all their guys top of the box. Now they rush in. Good looking ball from Costello. Ball's bouncing around. Everyone thinks it's theirs, but in fact it's ours. So goal kick Raiders. Dangerous ball in there from Costello. Warriors just unable to get ahead on it. So Alessio, that ball gets deflected. Barrett miss swings with one, so throw in Raiders. So Arbo to Bacam, mistouched by Bacam. He just gets shoved around. There we go, there's the right call. So he wins the throw-in for the Raiders. He'll go short to Arbo. And they'll play it back to DeBoer, back to Arbo. To Garcia to Arbo. Up to Bacam. Bacam with a nice touch to Uwami. Uwami takes a touch. Another one to the outside, looking to beat his man. Sends a ball into Quiroga, but he's just not ready for that one as it comes straight across his face. So roll-offs. Back to Alessio. To Kaltenberger, who lets it through to Quiroga, but again, he's just not ready for it. Just wasn't anticipating that one to get through. So Moresco will play this one short. And it'll come right back to him. He figures, why not just take up the whole half? No one's stepping. So he finds Foreman. It's a good ball. Foreman tries to play a one-touch in, but mishits that one, so goal kick to the Raiders. So roll-offs, a bunch of fancy moves just to drop it back. So Spas with plenty of time and space. He looks long for Uwami over the top. Unable to get ahead to it. Kaltenberger now to Alessio. Garcia to Kaltenberger. Yeah, he just gets wiped out from behind. So, free kick awarded Raiders inside their own half. I'm sorry, inside the Warriors' half. So, ball in there by Alessio, but that's just not going to be good enough. Moresco looking to play it quick. Finds Foreman. Unlucky touch. Arbo forward to Garcia. That's too much. Oh, good touch there. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Uwami. So DeMarque with a good touch wins a free kick for the Warriors. So Vandenbeld back at the line for the Raiders whenever he gets the call in. Sub coming to the line for the Warriors as well now. 2 subs, that is. So Butcher looks to play this one long. No problem there for DeBoer. Garcia keeps it in. Finds Kaltenberger, who has all the space in the world in the middle of the field. Tries to go to the corner. Butcher gains leverage, so ball into the middle. Looking for Arbo, not going to be good enough. So that's going to be out of bounds, and in come the sub. So Vandenbeld back in the game for the Raiders, subbing on for Garcia. So in the game for the Warriors is going to be 21, Adnan Bulogmal, and 25, Luca Lisi. So Bacum throws one in, but that's headed out by Almeida. And here's a corner kick for the Raiders, as Alessio heads to the corner to take this one. So throw in one by the Raiders. Bacum's going to step over to take that as the Raiders pile 8 in the box. So in from Bacum, ball is bouncing around. There's Uwami, far post, takes a shot but deflected. As a roll-off streams to try and get to that one, but cleared out by Golden. So Langert now to Aspas. Aspas serves it back into the Warriors' defensive third. Vandenbeld wins the ball. He plays Bacum in the corner. Bacum with 1 to beat. And he does so. So they're going to call a foul on DeMarque. Ref's going to pull the card on him as well. So that's a yellow card awarded to DeMarque. And a direct free kick here for the Raiders. 25 yards out. Tough angle, though. So with just under 18 minutes to go, Here's a great opportunity for the Raiders. So Alessio and Vandenbeld both over this one. Vandenbeld runs over it. Alessio serves it in. Oh, and it's a goal for the Raiders! Major mistake by the Warriors as they try and head it out. And that's the head the Warriors have been looking for all night. But instead, the Raiders find it off the top of Butcher, back into the goal, right past Moresco. And that'll give the Raiders a 1-0 lead with 17:45 to go here in this quarterfinal matchup. So a rocket in off the left foot of Alessio, right at Butcher's head. He doesn't know what to do other than head it in the back of the net. So 1-0 to your Raiders. That ought to lighten up Orange City a little bit. So the Raiders able to take advantage, finally, of a set piece here in this second half. So the goal is going to be awarded to Chicho, but we all saw it. That's an own goal. A goal's a goal. So new life here for the Raiders, as that should spark a little momentum. So ball back to Espas. Uwami with hands all over his back. Here come the Raiders again. Vandenbeld plays it through to Quiroga. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Warrior defense. They want a foul. Sorry, no foul. So corner kick for the Raiders. And they will take their time getting to this one as Alessio slowly heads to the corner. Hey, yo. Raiders gets thrown to the ground in the box. Nothing. So Alessio with a good-looking ball. DeBoer there, but just headed by the Warriors. So ball bouncing around. Arbo out wide to Alessio. With another good-looking ball in. Headed out by the defense. Arbo with a chance, has a shot, but that one is a mile over the bar. So with 15 to go, Warriors need to go quick. They need to make something happen. Butcher's going to try and do just that with the long ball up to Lee. That's taken away by roll-offs. And the Raiders will slowly play out of their back again. So Espas looking for a long ball to Beckham, who had his hands up. Vandenbeld now chasing down DeMarque. And yeah, he just sends him to the ground. So foul on Vandenbeld there. Warriors players getting feisty. So Almeida back to Butcher. He'll look long over the top. Headed there by DeBoer. Great save by Beckham, who's able to keep it in. Oh, and the AR is going to say that one went over. So corner kick for the Warriors here. And it looks to be Costello, who steps out to take this one. So keeps it low. Headed out there. Shot by DeMarque, deflected by Vandenbeld. And it was Arbo who went flying in to head that one out, who's down now. He's getting up. He seems to be all right. So 2 subs on for the Warriors. Signs and Long back in the game. Up top. Those two have been on, off, on, off. But when they're on, they are running. So throw in. Looks like it's Golden out on this one to put it in. Arbo takes one off the chin and steps out to defend. Golden in again. Hey, yo. Alessio heads away and gets sent a couple yards. So free kick for the Raiders out of their own box. Espas plays this one somewhat quick to Roloff's out on his left. They might be up, but the Raiders definitely won't quit attacking, that's for sure. Nothing wrong with another goal or two to kind of seal this one. So Arbo looking long for Wami, who finds him. He's able to keep it in. Sends it low on the box. Shot by Quiroga, just not good enough. Alessio gets taken out from behind. So tonight is a must-win for the Warriors. A loss tonight ends their season. The Raiders ideally looking to make it all the way in this tournament, but if Briarcliff, who was regular season GPAC champions, wins the tournament, then the Raiders will also move to postseason play, as they ended the season second place in conference. So goal kick for Moresco. Oh, here's something for the Warriors. Long now across to Signs. Ball goes right between his legs. That's a bad beat. As the coach screams, we can't let that happen. You don't say. So Signs now working top of the box. Great defense there by Arbo. Out to DeMarque. Signs again. Puts DeBoer in the blender bottle, then gets knocked to the ground by Kaltenberger. So free kick for the Warriors, say 30, 35 yards out. 8 on the line. Hugging that back line there, the Warriors. So Costello now steps up to take it. He's going to look to put some up over the top near the far post. Instead, he goes right at Espas, and that's just not going to be a problem. So Espas, a line drive boot. Uwami working on Golden. Golden opts to play it back for Moresco. Good stick there by Bacam. So Long with it now. Makes a couple defenders miss. Back to Almeida. Today Marque working on Bacam. Now he looks to go forward. Oh, I don't know. They're going to call Bacam on that one. It looked like he almost just slipped. But free kick for the Warriors. DeMarque stays on top of this one. Not sure where that was headed. Oh, great play there by Quiroga. So now Vandenbeld with it, with a couple defenders in front of him. He splits 2 of them. And the ball hits his plant foot, and then he slips and falls on his back. So Dort, big score here out of the school north of here. Dort up 3-0 on Concordia. If they're able to hold that, that's a big-time upset in the GPAC. Dort, the 6 seed, Concordia 3 seed. So 3-0 with just under 15 to go. Oh, so Vandenbeld now. Ball at his feet, 1 defender. Almeida takes it away. So Morningside still up 1-0 on Hastings with 16 to go down in Sioux City. Those are the along with your Red Raiders up 1-0. That's the three scores out of the GPAC tonight. Vandenbeld puts a man on skates and then hops on his own to slip down to the ground once again. So Langert out on signs there. Just not a problem. Oh, throw in for the Warriors. Nope. Center ref says that's Raider ball. Signs can't believe it. AR tosses up the sub flag. So sub on for the Red Raiders. That is Von Saldern, who's been on and off a couple times this game. On for Quiroga. So roll-offs on the ball to throw in. Flick. Taken there by Lee. Alessio getting grabbed from behind, no call. Von Saldern tries to find Uwami. That's too much. Now Butcher on it. Almeida finds Powis. Lee out wide to Golden, but that's a great stick by Von Saldern. Back to Lee. Lee up over the top. Espas steps forward and punches it away. Espas way out of position. Espas just getting nailed in the face, but they're going to call a foul here. And clock stoppage. So Espas steps up to punch it out. And a Raider gets taken to the ground, so that's the call. But after the call, another Raider goes to clear it out, and it nails Espas in the head as he turns to look back. But both Raiders up now. Trainer says, you got hit in the head, got to check for concussion quick. That's the protocol. So lucky break there for the Raiders because Espas, once he stepped up, was way out of position. So Kayla, the trainer, still out there checking on Espas. They don't mess around with head injuries anymore. That's a perfect time, I guess, to mention that the Orange City Area Health System is your partner for safe, skilled, and essential services. From family medicine to behavioral health, sports medicine to therapy and rehab, surgery to senior care. They offer the right care and the right place at the right time at Orange City Area Health System. So sent out there by Espas. Raiders just looking to hold on for these last 5 minutes as one sub on for each team here. Is going to be Cornelia Strell on for the Warriors and Garcia back on for Uwami for the Raiders. So 4.5 to go. A win, you move on for either of these teams, and a loss for the Warriors is your season is over. Good step by roll-offs. So good play, good step there by Almeida to take that one away. Now Strell. Oh, great shot by Long, near post, bottom corner, but Espas is able to fall on that one. So you'd think Swear would be yelling from the sideline, nothing stupid, just clear it out. No reason to get fancy or play around with this for the Raiders anymore. Just don't give up a goal. And just let Vandenbeld take it to the corner and eat time away. So he feeds one in. Ball bouncing around in the box, but cleared away by Lee. Good touch there by Arbo, who finds Alessio. And this is what you can't have. So counter-attack for the Warriors. Long now. Goes to take a touch past DeBoer. Great slide there by DeBoer to send that one out. So corner kick for the Warriors as Maresco steps into the attacking half. His coaches say stay back. He says, we got 3 minutes left in the season. I might as well step forward. So hands up. Ball in here from Golden. Spas gets a hand to it. Cleared away. Man, Vandenbeld has slipped more than the entire Warriors team here so far to this game. So Costello makes one miss. Now it gets scrappy and slippery. Oh, here we go. 3-on-3. Can the Raiders make something happen and seal this game with 2 minutes left? So ball forward to Von Saldern. He's working on Golden. Golden takes it away. So Maresco sends it long to Costello. He's got Arbo on his back, who takes it away. Butcher up over the top looking for something. Shrell heads it out of bounds, so throw in Raiders. Pecom with it. Looking over the top for Vandenbeld. That one's kicked out of bounds, so throw in again for the Raiders with 1:15 to go. Oh, good play there by little Stanislav, holding that ball as long as he possibly can. These ball boys are just as involved in the game as the players are, especially in times like this. So DeMarque sends one down the line, sending up a prayer, not answered, throw in Raiders. 45 seconds. Throw in Warriors. Raiders unhappy with that call, but that one was pretty obvious. That's a throw in Warriors. Back to Moresco with 30 seconds to go. Sends one long to the corner. Pecom gets ahead to it. Garcia sends it forward, but that one's out. 15 seconds to go. Costello with the ball. Looks long. Shot from outside the box by DeMarque, and that's not going to be anywhere near the goal. Give me 3, 2, 1. Raiders win. And on to the semifinals they go. Good season to your Midland Warriors as it ends here in Orange City in the 1-0 loss. Goal coming in the second half from Marco Alessio. And that's going to do it here on Red Raider Network. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you again on Saturday. So we just got word. The Dort Concordia game's still going on, however. Dort up 3-0. You can only assume Dort finishes that one out, so they will travel here to Orange City. 3 o'clock kickoff Saturday afternoon in the semifinal GPAC match.